are going to study solving some more questions related to Python, and we will solving through W3 school. We will solving many problems from basic to advanced using this. So we will start its whole sheet to get all together. There's a Python practice problem section in W3 school. So from there we are solving this. We'll start from first program. It's an easy program, but we'll start from there also. So let's begin. Okay, print two lines, hello name and welcome to programming. To solve the problem, your code must return a correct result for this. Okay, suppose here it's already written that name is taken input from the user, and we have to print this. So we can print like print um, hello, or we can use format function. Say hello, comma, some space, and name. I can put them in curly braces. And now I can add explanation, exclamation mark, and unclose it and curly braces. Okay, and for the last one, we directly print welcome to programming. Welcome to programming. And we'll close it. Okay. Now I'll submit and see if what's its come. Close it. Okay, it's the correct answer. So we can move on to the next question. Let's solve next question. Okay, what we have to do, convert temperature from Celsius to Fahrenheit. Okay, we have to convert temperature from Celsius to Fahrenheit. Usually we use temperature in Celsius. We need to convert in Fahrenheit. We can convert through our code. Read the temperature in Celsius, the input as given. Someone has given a temperature in Celsius as input to us, and we have to convert it in Fahrenheit and print it. So we can calculate Fahrenheit using like I will take Fahrenheit equal to Celsius 9.5 plus 32, and we'll print the result. Give it to work. Let's see. It's wrong because expected output is in this manner, so we have to print in that only. We'll use format function for the also. We'll Celsius, and we'll be doing this method Celsius so we can use a curly braces to take the input, or what we say result, directly in this format function only. So we will places here. Now it should work, I think. Let's submit the answer. Yes, it's correct, so it's working. Now let's move to the next question. We have submitted the answer. Okay, from here we can do. Let's move to even and odd. Okay, you are given a number input, write if, print if, even if number is odd. Okay, expected. Let's write a logic for it. If n is divided by 2, its keep remainder 0, means it is divisible by 2. So we have to print it's an even number. Otherwise, we use else statement. Else we have to print it's an odd number. So it's done. Let's sum it and sum it the value. So copying of this. It is going for different test cases. Let's see. Okay, the solution is correct. So we have written logic like if number is divided by 2, it skips 0, means it's divisible by 2, and so the value it should print is even, otherwise it should print odd. Let's move to the next question. Make a username. Okay, read first name, make a username initial from first and the last name. Read first name and last name from a user input. Create a username joining the two names together in lowercase and no spaces between them. Print these two lines. Okay, so what we have to do, like Kavito, so KD, first name and last name. Edit first name and last name input. Create a username by joining the two names together in lowercase. Okay, in lowercase we have to solve issues. Okay. So we have to create a username lowercase no space. So what we can do is we can like name it as username equal to, we have some input of first name. Okay. We have first name plus last name. We can put them in bracket. Dot lower. This way we can get more initials for initials. For initials we can use first name 0 dot upper. We can put like this plus results. Print username, print initials. Let's see. Okay, so our output is this. Okay, inside that also we put something. Username, some space after that, username, this also. Should be capital. Give some space to it. Initials. So in this way, I think it will be done. Okay, it's now completed. So what we have done was we have taken first a name as input from user, last name input, and here it said that we have put in them in, we have to add them and put them in lowercase. So we simply added them and put them in lowercase using that same. The initials we get from 0 index, we get the first digit of first name and the last name as well, and we dot upper and we printed using this. So in this method we can complete it. So let's move to the next question. Voting age. Okay, determine if a person is old enough to vote. Read name and age from input. If the user is 18 or older, represent name can vote, and otherwise. Okay. Here name and age is already given, and we have to find if a particular person with the name and age is eligible for voting or not. So we will check if is greater than equal to 18. Print versus name can vote. Else print name cannot vote. Let's see if it's correct. Okay, so it's correct. What's the problem? We have taken name as input from user, age input from user. We have checked if age greater than or equal to 18. We have name as, we have used format function, because in this it should be formatted like Robin cannot vote if he is 16. So we use format function to take directly input from here and put it here as it is, and we have checked if age is greater than equal to 18. We have to say can vote, otherwise cannot vote. So we can move to the next question. Grade calculator. Okay, convert a score into a letter grade and read a score from input. Okay, print A for 90 or more, otherwise okay. So we can use if else statement here or match cases as well, but I will use if case score greater than equal to 90. Print A. greater than or equal to square square should add between them, so 18 should be there. We have to print it, print 70 square 79 60 60 Let's print fail. Probably algorithms fail. So we have checked it for a score greater than or equal to 90. We have checked it for a score between 80 to 90 or from 70 to 79 inclusive and 60 to 69 for else it will print it. Let's see if it works. Yes, it's correct. So we've solved this question as well. Let's move to the next question, multiplication table. So what we have to do, print the multiplication table of a given number. Read number as input from user. Print this multiplication table from 1 to 10. Each line should be formatted function like this. For getting a number up to 1 to 10, we need to run a for loop or while loop. Probably while loop, I think as it is. While we will first define I equal to 1 for I smaller than equal to 10. Probably 11. We have to print table of a particular number which user is giving input here. So we'll use format function to do so. We will use number is n. So this, and we can use x here, and again we'll use I, and we'll use equal to, and result. Result means I can put here again into I says to that I can use this and this, but for this I will use I plus equal to 1 every time this loop runs. Let's see if it's working. Okay, there is an error because table goes up to 11, which is incorrect. So it put up to 10. So it's correct. So what we can do now, let's move to the next question. Factorial. Here, create a function that calculates the factorial of a number. Read a number from input. Write a function that calculates the factorial of that number. The factorial of n means multiply all the numbers from 1 to n together. Okay, result should be this man. It's already some code start. Okay, it is already written, so we have to write only the factorial. If n equal to 1, 0, return 1, else return 0 is 1, else return self count factorial minus 1. Let's check if it equals. Self factorial minus 1. What's the problem? So what we can do? We can write only n1 for n because n minus 1 is sufficient. So, we can first do self also. So, yes, it's working. So basically we have taken a definition here. We have taken for n equal to 0, it's return 1 because it is written here like factorial of 0 is 1. So we have taken an else statement and into factorial unless it becomes 0 and gives output in 1. It goes on, it's used a recursion here to solve this problem. This one I already formatted, so in this way we can solve this. Sum of numbers. Read a list of numbers and calculate their sum. First line of input is a count. How many numbers will follow? Next line each has one number and add for all the numbers together and find the sum. Input should be like this. So read number and calculate the sum. For I we can do this range and we can take input of numbers equal to 90 we calculate the sum using sum 1 equal to suppose I want to have that 0 so we can solve this. What we can do is we can take us outside the loop, make sum 1 equal to 0 and for every input it should have plus equal to none. Okay, and here we'll print capital S. it's correct. So in this way we can do that. For I equal to input sum, if we take sum into your for every and num, I will add it to sum and it will print this. In this way we can sum numbers. So question. Let's see for area calculator. Calculate the area for rectangle, triangle or circle. Instruction: read the shape and its measurement from input. Shape and its measurement. This. Shape equal to shape is rectangle. We have to take width equal to 90 input. Suppose say this rectangle, we are going to take input this and we will print width into footage. And if say this 3 input from the user state height equal to height into. So here we print it 1, 2, base GST. Else. Else. Radius equal to 90 input. Pi square is 3.14. something is problem with this. I can use float value instead. I will not print directly because I need to print area here. So instead I can write here area to width into length. This is a float. Float is because most of them come in decimal only, so float I am taking. For this area equal to base divided by 2. For this we can do one thing. First we'll take a float value as input, and we have imported match, so we can also use pi here for area. Math.pi into radius squares radius into radius, and print area comma area. Let's see if it works. Let's see solution. What's the problem? We have taken the input as row history within this code. W into check height. GST height. After that height into this by 2. Format this into 2 decimal. Let's see if it works. Yes, it's working. Our logic was correct because we have taken shape. If we have checked if the shape is rectangle or not. If it's rectangle, we need to take input as width and height. We have taken that. Previously we have taken int, but we need to take in float because value can be like in decimal also. So we have taken that. We have found the area. We have done same for triangle and radius. We use math.pi to get the pi value, and at last we formatted the two decimal points, so it works. Let's go to shopping receipt. Read items from the input and print short receipt. Your program reads 3 lines: item name, price, number like 1.50, quantity, a whole number like 3. Write exactly these 4 lines: item, price, always 2 decimal, quantity, total. Okay. We have the input, so let's calculate total first. Total equal to item is item name. Okay, item name is there. We need to understand that first. At price and quantity. Price is like 1.3 into 3. We have to find total, so will multiply this like price into quantity. So if we print the results, we'll print like this, print items, print price. We need to format them into dot to okay. Let's see from the print quantity. Print total. Dot to for getting to 2 only. Let's see if it works. What's the problem? Okay, we have done this. Answer is correct, but I think some extra spaces are there. We will remove the spaces. Particularly. Let's see. Okay, some symbols I missed. After total, there is a symbol. Format to some space. After that, this. Okay, and quantity on price again. Some space and this. We can use directly. This space is should be there. I don't think I need to write here. Should I work? No. places. Format total. Differences like item, micro, everything is correct. From this comparison area. What's the problem? The spaces are good. This is good. Some minor formatting mistake was there. So the input was there, so we used total price into quantity and we formatted the function into format function. We have to get the value up to 2 decimal only, so it is done. Let's move to personal info. Read a personal detail from output and display them. Read name and input. Print the 3 lines. Names is okay. It's very simple, so we'll print it. And using form function. We have to print like that. Let's close this. This. Okay, and we'll print it like this. City, capital city, curly braces city, curly braces closed. This, let's see if it works. Yes, it works. So simply we have to prevent formatted function, so we have done that. Let's move to the next question. Swap values. Okay, read 2 values and print them in sort order. Sort order. We have to read. We have to read 2 values and print them in swap order. Okay. Given two words from input to lines, print the swap order second first. Like hello, but we have to print the word hello. So let's say print B first. was like intuitive that whenever you see swap, you can first write this, and after this is also this will also work. Or you can use like even example a equal to 10 current suppose we can write like 10 equal to b to b equal to a in this so we can swap so let's move to the next question. Rectangle border. Okay, read width and from the input, print the rectangle border made of stars. Print the rectangle border using stars. First, last row full this. And what's happening here? Okay, suppose I am taking for my friends width of the friends every I print star on okay, so we can use let's go with this still it's a different approach in solution. I am seeing that if it's correct or not. We are not going in this way, we will solve problem if I equal to 0 or I equal to I minus 1 and z equal to 0 or z equal to width minus 1 print star brackets print width and height are there. For iron range height, okay. So we have taken iron range height means 1 to 4. Height gives the value of that. If I equal to 0 means if I equal to 0 or I equal to height minus 1, then this into width. Okay, I 0 to I height minus 1 means this will go into width. Width is this, okay, at that amount of that is height minus 1 means for that only. Otherwise it's print star space into width minus 2. Width minus 2 means if width is 5 minus 2 plus star. We have done first and 2 and we have subtracted this because in earlier it was 5, so we subtracted minus 2. Nice approach. Let's see. Repeat message. Read a message and number and print the message that many times. Okay. Read a message. Okay. So read a message and a number and then print the message that many times. Read a message and okay. So we read message into n. Message is hello. Let's see if it works. Yes, I know this will come like this, so we can do it. For this, we can do a good thing for friends and print messages. Yes, it works. We have used loop to iterate through this. The same message printed, and this loop will run. So it is time. We have completed this also. I have so many questions. Let's go with this currency exchange. Okay, calculate a currency exchange for an amount and rate instruction. Read an amount and exchange a rate from input. Multiply the amount by the rate and get the result. Okay, read the amount and exchange rate. Multiply the amount by the rate and get the result. You can use calculate result. Take amount, multiply it with the rate, you will get that. Print formatted function. Print result. It takes some time. The result. I do think results should be informative as well, so or I can use this format put it on, let's see. Let's see. Logic is correct, I think. Yes, it's correct. So we have completed this also. Should be my factors and all is left. So we can do this question in like later classes. We will solving this AD section below, and might we will start medium as well. We'll solve all the easy medium. We'll try to do hard as well. It's so difficult, so we'll end up to medium only. That's it, section. So thank you everybody for cooperating, and we have completed this also. We will solve further question in the next one.